Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Dead Secret, a first-person murder investigation set in rural Kansas in 1956, and apparently this game gets a bit weird, from what I've heard. It's not just a straightforward murder investigation. You can clearly see that there are multiple endings here, including an S ending, which I'm guessing is an S rank ending, so these are like D is the worst and S is the best. The true ending, if you will. But, yeah, let's get into this.
Harris Bullard was found dead in his study 5 days ago. Nobody believes me, but I think he was murdered. This house in the middle of nowhere holds the secret. There's a story hiding here, and I'm going to cover it. If I'm right, there are 4 major suspects. Graham Wellington, Josie Herrera, Cynthia Peckman, Bobby Sawyer. I'm not leaving until I find out what happened.
I was trying to determine there if our lady was speaking in text-to-speech or just somebody who happens to sound a bit like a text-to-speech. Which, you know, if that is text-to-speech, then it's fairly good. How do I... Well, this is a problem. WSAD and the arrow keys and the mouse all seem to look around. Let me see if I can fix that. Alright, never mind. It's not that kind of first-person game. This is actually a sort of first-person point-and-click adventure game. Like, if I want to go over there, I gotta actually do that. So there is no use for WSAD, I guess, so I can just use the mouse and nothing else. Of course I can't open the twine with my bare... Well, I guess I only have one hand. Okay, so this is just a report on the dead professor. And I guess as we find things that are relevant to these various people, our notebook will fill out. I guess we're in the house right now. This leads back outside. Somebody put a bunch of purity seals on the door. Can I fuck with these drawers at all? Small key. Alright, kind of a weird Silent Hill inventory thing there. Even the sound it made. Alright, so we got a key, which I assume will open this door. I should mention too that this game is also Oculus compatible, but it actually is a separate executable you get. But obviously I don't have a DK2 or anything like that, so no Oculus for me. But this isn't like designed as a VR game, I don't think. It's just designed to be compatible with either, which might explain the lack of ability to walk around freely though, since VR games have to use teleporting to walk around. Missing book, that's probably important. Isn't the Romance of the Three Kingdoms about China, not Japan? Wow, what a great wife. If anything ever happens to our kids, I'll kill you. And then she just disappears. So clearly our professor was a bit enamored with Japan. I just had to bump the audio down a bit. One problem with this game is there are basically no options. The options are controller sensitivity and invert y-axis, and that's it. So I had to turn down the volume from outside the game. X marks the spot. Alright, where is the X? Over Japan. Is that a gyroid? Did you dig that up on the beach? Can I just type a bunch of shit to get it out? Alright, I can do that. Ouija boards. So presumably, for that to actually work, you would have to have some knowledge of where water would be found. And he was trying to find a way to delve into your subconscious, I guess? Connect the two. I am Woodcutter. Well, presumably the killer. It's like a very Silent Hill sound when you pick it up too, like a boop. Lens. Nothing in there. Something is after me. It's creeping around the house. Idiofocal lenses. West, east, north. I thought maybe I had to do something with the lens on this map. Got an Oni mask. And some other no masks. At least I assume it's pronounced no, it's just N-O-H, which is a type of traditional Japanese play or theater. Doesn't even say what it is, though. Okay. Guess there's nothing down there. A record. Snow Woman. I'm guessing none of these books are important. Yeah, you can't even examine them individually. The man who could see with his skin. As such, he wore ripped pantyhose all the time. and a bikini. So is this gonna... these lenses gonna let me see things that only my subconscious would notice? These idiofocus lenses. Door's locked. There's no keyhole. Alright, so I guess we're gonna need to go open that package. Oh, Christ. Trying to actually navigate seems like it's a bit of a pain. You gotta find the spot that it wants you to look at to be able to move in a direction. Alright, bye then. She doesn't be like, who is that? I guess I need to use my inventory? I mean, the key used itself. Okay, you didn't right click. It's kind of a neat interface, I guess. Okay. Is that important? Let's see if I can bring this back up. Okay, so I can use the book, but I can't examine the book. Can I go outside? No, I cannot. What is banging on the window? The bird? Was that what that was? Nothing like the lovely sound of the test pattern. Oh, I guess I should put this book on the shelf. That's a, I was gonna say go, but not a go piece, the other tile-based game. Is it Mahjong? Okay, so what can I do with that? Again, can't examine it. I think I just accidentally used it. What if I... No. Not a lot to work with here. Can't take that. But what if I use the... No. What would I actually do with this stuff? I don't suppose... No, I can't combine... I can't use, like, lens and lens together. Do they have a little thing on the side, so I wonder if maybe they attach together into, like, glasses. None of this stuff is important. I was gonna say, maybe I need to do the directions with this... Oh. Globe. Okay. So we got this box. So these would be the directions. And this one tells you which one is north, which I believe is the piece we have. Actually, maybe not. Which one of these looks closest? This one on the left looks closest. They're kind of chunky, so it's hard to tell. But I think this one is north. And collected documents. Oh, jeez. Notes to Joe, I think it was. West, east, north. Alright. So, assuming this one on the left is north, we want to do west, east, north. Cool. Got a creepy monkey mask. Okay. Who is that? I'm being threatened by the woodcutter. He wants the lunar dream apparatus. Is it possible that woodcutter actually was his subconscious trying to stop him? Locked our research away in the safe upstairs. So yeah, it doesn't really seem like directly a horror game. You know, it's not scary, I'd say, but it's definitely strange. Like, these figures don't seem particularly threatening, at least not yet. But I'm sure they have the potential to become that way. So I put on my... Okay, so the body was found by Bobby Sawyer. He was worried about losing his secret research. He was being blackmailed by Woodcutter. So wait, are we a news reporter just snooping around a crime scene? I feel like I missed the part that explained how we got here. Let's put this thing on, just take a look around. Alright, nobody's snooping on us. I don't know what that pickaxe noise was there for a second. Tension music. Alright, let's try going left. I assume this whole game takes place in this house. Vietnam War. Okay, so Josie might have a little bit more going on here than just being married to the victim. I wonder if I can spy what he's doing with that to see what the numbers are. Other notes. Probably a lot of notes in this game. Here's your latest chapter, all typed up. I think the story's becoming very interesting. Okay. Oh, I imagine that these little inventory things and stuff would be pretty neat in VR.
It might say reporter on my desk, but I spend most of my time at the Standard making coffee for my editor. I'm tired of writing the gossip column. This story is my shot at the big leagues. When I prove that Bullard was murdered, all the big papers will come calling. I'll finally escape this backwater town. This is it. The chance I've been waiting for.
Yeah, I don't think that's a text-to-speech, but it sounds almost like it is. Like a good text-to-speech, not like your typical cheap indie voice. Okay, so if I use this, I guess I can't see him when he's... If I... Can I... No, I can't use my glasses there. Look out the window. Can't look out the window. I can't, like, walk over here and, look. I also can't really do anything with this. If I click on it, it just goes back. I assume we need to figure out what's going on here. We can't just, like, go down... Oh, I guess we could check the other room. What we got here? Got a creepy guy on the wall. Again, just hanging out. The fireplace is full of logs, as you'd expect from a fireplace. Okay.
Bill told me to cover Bullard's death, but he's just looking for gossip about the young assistant. But I took it seriously, did the research, followed every lead, like a real journalist would. It paid off. I found something everybody else missed. A note, a half-thought, scribbled in the margins of the coroner's draft report. It read, "Hypothermia in summer?"
I thought he died of pancreatic failure. Well, aside from that guy, there doesn't seem to be much going on in here. So I guess I can't just put in numbers and see if it works. James Lowry sends his regards. I bet we have to put these together. I like that we just sort of like stuck it together somehow with no glue. Why does it keep telling me to use my goggles every time there's a mirror? Okay, so nothing in there. And, Actually, there was a date on Christ. Is there enough different categories? I guess it would be miscellaneous. 1943. It doesn't say anything on the back. Nope, can't try that. I guess she's not willing to experiment with numbers. I mean, typically a safe would be a 3-digit combination, right? What can I do with this thing? Oh, you know, that probably goes on here, doesn't it? Okay, so this is just one of those turn it to make an image. Hopefully this is not one of the ones that turns different rings depending on where you're looking at it. Like that. It's a bird of some sort. Oh, jeez. Small wooden knob. There was something that didn't have a handle. Weather device. Yeah, we did see that drawer down there with the knob. So let's go open that, and I think it will stop our investigation here. Because I don't think this game's super long, and I don't want to drag this out too long, but I think I've given you a... Oh, hello. Run! Where am I going to run? There's not even mechanics to run. And then I just fell out the window. My broken arm. Oh. Alright. Well, this is certainly a more interesting way to leave off than a broken knob. Oh, this is the wrong way, isn't it? So I guess we pick a direction and hope it's the right one. Ah, I thought I saw the lantern here. Okay, so we can't go that way, can't go that way. That only leaves this way. Crow went this way. Maybe that's the right way to go. Nope. He kind of went to the left there. I probably should have turned. Anyhow, I think this is probably a good look at Dead Secret. It's certainly, weird. There's definitely some weirdness going on here, some strangeness in this investigation. Is there any time that these things have not been used to be creepy? But this is like $15 on Steam. And of course, buying it does get you a free copy of the Oculus version, which is kind of a separate thing that you get with this. If you're one of those few folks that has an Oculus DK1 or 2. But yeah, it seems pretty cool. And it looks good. Controls are a little bit simplistic, but again, this is more of a story game than a mechanically dense one. So I'm kind of curious to see where this investigation goes. The Raincoat Killer? Speaking of Raincoat Killer, apparently one of the blurbs from this game is by none other than Swery himself. I'm guessing if I run away, that's how you get the bad ending. Swery 65. He of the Deadly Premonition and D4, so certainly no stranger to strange games. And I wonder if this woodcutter might be a little bit inspired by a certain Raincoat Killer. Anyhow, Ivan Shadefire. This is Dead Secret, available on Steam and whatnot. And yeah, seems pretty cool. I'll see you again next time with some other mystery.